say leave. To which they get the reply, I can see. Is this the last room you ever stayed in? They asked. Look outside. And so they do. But they see nothing. So they ask, did you jump from the window? They keep hearing the name Cece over and over. So they ask, are we speaking with Cece? Can you give us something? Cece once again comes over the static. They ask if is this your room? Let us know. And all they hear is, please leave. They start talking about coming back later in the evening during their big investigation, and a voice comes through the static into Corey's ears and says, Corey Searer, you need to speak. Don't yell at me. This is real. I'm coming up. And then a break in the static. A moment of puzzling silence that is broken by a voice calling Corey out by his full name again. He rips the headphones off and jumps up in complete shock and can't even get the words out of his mouth to tell the others what he heard. His first and last name spoken through the static. Facing the fear that is running through him, Corey puts the headphones back on one more time. He says, you said my whole name. How do you know who I am? And a voice replies, you live in LA and God loves you. Some of these things may not always make sense, but when words come together and start forming something fluent and relevant, it is incredibly intriguing. Could it be just radio waves through white noise? Or is it spirits that linger on the other side, waiting to be able to say something, anything, to anyone who will listen?
Dude, that was awesome.
It was really...
That was so cool.
Was it?
Yeah, it was.
Because I don't know, I felt like it
Look,
was
I watched that with you.
all over the place. I know.
We watched that together,
Yeah.
and it was... I'm sure there's going to be people out there being like, oh, that's such a bullshit channel, but I keep watching it because I think you'll be surprised. I don't really think it is. I think they're young and they joke a lot.
Oh, yeah.
I think they mess around a whole bunch, but I don't get the fake vibe from them because, I mean, in the grand scheme, they don't really find a whole lot.
Yeah. And
You know,
the little things that they do are just always kind of few and far between.
But
That's
this
why
one was different.
That's why I wanted to do this one.
And it was well said.
Well,
Well told. I
Thank
loved
you.
it.
Thank
was
you,
so
thank you.
It was probably one of your best stories, honestly.
Thank you. I was just worried about how it would come across, like the ghost saying it or whatever.
Oh man, it was rad.
Awesome. Thank you.
But yeah, it was. If anybody listening hasn't seen that, go on YouTube. Look up. They don't go by TFIL now though. It's Overnight. The channel's called Overnight.
Mm-hmm.
And go to the Cecil Hotel one. Like I said, you'll get some laughs out of it.
Yeah.
But it's a good episode.
It is a really good episode. Right there. I think it's actually a two-parter.
I don't remember, but whatever. It's worth it. If it is, watch them both. It's great.
It was absolutely. So that's all my ghosty type of stuff that I have.
Your ghosties.
Kinda. So I decided I wanted to add a little more into it. So
Okay.
I went online and I looked up some Google reviews.
Some Googles.
Some of the Googs reviews.
Some Googles.
And obviously for the Cecil Hotel, but I kind of sifted through and found the spookier type ones.
Ooh.
So
like little paranormal memoirs of visitors.
yeah, and none of them are super long.
That's cool.
I thought they were interesting.
I'm very curious what did people think it was like going there, so I'm interested in this.
I know, and these are just normal people writing Google reviews about a hotel. So, so number 1, spooky. It was so spooky to stay here. Okay, you can't change the history of this hotel, but yes. Everyone says the water tastes bad, but I didn't get that. But it was still spooky sometimes. I heard crazy voices at night outside my room. I was alone, and I've never been so scared. For humans who love adventure and ghosts, it is the best place to stay. Number 2, the bathrooms were terribly dirty. I found stains on the towels, heard screaming from next door, and it was the scariest experience. I found blood on the curtains, which really unsettled me.
Disgusting.
Yeah. So I only stayed one night. The water was fine. I don't know why people are lying about the water being black when it came out clean.
No dead bodies.
No, not in the water tanks this time.
Cool.
Number 3. I just recently stayed there. I had a terrible sleep. I kept hearing my door being knocked on. Couldn't shower without the feeling of being watched. Had the elevator constantly open outside my room. And a dripping, wet lady kept walking in front of my room. Terrible.
Was she hot?
Number 4. Service was great. Creeping noises at night and felt like I was being watched. Rooms were way too small. Based on the history of the Cecil Hotel, I was scared at first, but I kind of liked it overall. I learned the history of the Cecil, and it was scary. In conclusion, the food and service were great. Please put warnings on the noises. Make the rooms bigger. I was there 6 months ago, but I didn't want to write a review.
Kind of noises.
Well, no, that's all it said.
I mean, it's a hotel.
Number 5. This was a creepy experience for me in the bathroom. Moreover, the staff were acting weird and awkward, like they were planning something. The smell, the water, the curtains, and screaming? I kept hearing it. This hotel was a big no for me.
Wow.
Number 6.
I don't want this hotel staff to like plan against me.
I know, right?
I wouldn't go to sleep.
Like, what are they trying to do?
Not a good hotel.
Number 6. They can change their name and tried to leave it in the past, but what happened within those walls cannot be changed. Elisa Lamb will be remembered. If you go, please be careful. It's really sketchy. One word, creepy.
It's exactly what I said in my part.
Mm-hmm.
You can't change what's happened there.
No, and you can't. Number 7. Hotel looks kind of fancy. I stayed there 6 years ago. Bathrooms were very dirty. Many scary noises at night. Water didn't look clean and tasted strong, so I used bottled water to brush my teeth and drink. I didn't know that this hotel was haunted. Scary place. Looks like they changed the name. Would not recommend this hotel. Number 8. I didn't like it here. The rooms were okay, but the room I had a terrible odor. I didn't want to stay here because I kept hearing creaks and noises, and it was hard for me to sleep. Also, about the past of Richard Stalker guy, yeah, no.
Richard Stalker guy?
That's what it said. Number 9. We stayed here back in 2013 and didn't even know the history, and that it was the Cecil Hotel. I got some eerie vibes while staying there. Staff were great. Room was nice and had no problems. Didn't know it was closed now, but I didn't mind staying there. Number 10. When they renamed it Stay on Main, they literally mean to stay on the main street. Don't go anywhere else. It's a bad idea. Number 11. Needless to say, there was not much sleep for my daughter and I. It takes a lot to freak me out, but this place did me in. And I did not know the history of this hotel, nor ever heard of it before I stayed here. Number 12. As we made our trip down the hall, things get scarier. The paint is peeling, and there are people screaming at one another. Our room did have a bathroom, which was a nice surprise. But honestly, it didn't make a bit of a difference because we were living a goddamn nightmare.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's a serious review right there.
And the last one, number 13. My room was on the 14th floor. As soon as I entered the room, there was a presence, and it felt like nothing I have ever felt before. It was not a good feeling. I felt cold, alone, and that I gave up on love and happiness. Never stay here.
What? The hotel made you give up on love and happiness? My God.
I think it was referring to the feeling they could feel in the room, maybe?
That's intense.
I know.
I mean,
I thought those were pretty crazy.
so what say you? Like, can we go?
Can we go to the hotel or can we ask the question?
No. Can we go to the hotel?
No, absolutely not.
Sounds terrible.
No, sir. I do not want to go there. Never take me there.
Sounds awful.
Oh my God. I mean, I'd love to visit California, but no.
Just not there.
Not there. No.
Wow. That's So hey, anybody out there listening? 0 stars. Do not recommend. Don't go there.
I read some that were like they didn't pertain to creepy, but they were like, I only have to leave 1 star because I can't leave 0.
Wow.
Like what? Yeah, it was crazy.
That's brutal.
I
All
know.
right. Well, I think we've kind of hit that point. What do you say?
I think we have.
I mean, we've heard the stories. I mean, we even had the Yelp reviews. So I mean,
It was the Googs reviews.
the Googles.
Yeah, the Googles on the interwebs.
Well, you know, same difference.
I suppose.
Bad stuff, no matter what.
Yeah, right.
But it's well, other Steve. I think we should ask Megan. What do you think, Megan? Is the Cecil Hotel truly haunted?
I'm going to say, I think it's 50-50 for me.
50-50, really?
You're
getting more skeptical as we go on.
Can I finish?
Sure.
Thanks.
Finish away.
So I like, there's a lot of stuff that happened there. There's no denying it. And I have said before, I do believe that when bad things happen, you know, that energy seeps into the walls. I don't have enough evidence, however, to say that it is haunted. There isn't a lot out there. There's just not. Now, am I going to say, no, it's not? No. But I don't know. I don't feel like there's enough to go off of to give a hell yeah, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what I'm trying to say. But you get it.
You're trying to say maybe?
Yeah, it's definitely a maybe for me.
Okay. You're getting more skeptical as we go on.
What say you, sir?
I'm saying yes.
What?
I actually do.
Straight out yes?
I do believe this place is haunted.
Dang, okay.
I think there's so much bad stuff has happened there. I mean, a lady threw her baby out of the window.
Stop it.
I'm just saying. I mean, I know people like were depressed going there, but I mean, these people are slitting their throats and poisoning themselves, and you got Richard Ramirez tracking in everybody's blood from all around town, and addicts dying left and right, prostitutes getting strangled. Yeah, I do. I do believe something's going on there.
Okay.
To what extent? I don't know. But I do believe, especially hearing like reviews and stuff, with people hearing, you know, creaks and crunches and whatever noises and phantom screams and weird. Dude, when you said dirty towels, I was like, oh,
Yeah,
God,
I know.
that's so gross.
Disgusting.
But yes, it's for me. I've always thought the Cecil Hotel was haunted, and I'll stand by that. And I would be scared as hell to stay there.
Okay.
But that's the story. But hey,
That's
you listeners,
the Cecil Hotel.
you're allowed to have your own opinion. You know, these are
Of course.
we tell the stories as accurately as possible. These are just our opinions at the end. You know, don't take our word for it. Go do your own research if you want to know. But
I definitely probably wouldn't recommend staying there. Maybe just
I mean, those reviews.
check it out. Yeah. I mean, come on, man.
Well,